I told you these ain't beef hot dogs.
You ain't getting.
This planet's population's less than 2.5 million after Earth's last World War. Among these few survivors is a TV network owner. Now he lives in outer space. Broadcasting to all nations, there's no network competition when you're TV's only choice. Sitcoms, dramas, talk shows, reality TV, cartoons, movies, game shows, and documentaries. One television writer is the network's sole provider, but he hasn't quite sold a show. He submits pilots every week, rejected, but with subtle tweaks, the network pumps out hot new shows. None of this has happened yet, your channels are still on your set, but there is no better show. There is no better show.
Good morning, Mr. Hutchins. What's that?
This is going to replace that incompetent buffoon of a television writer I have to deal with every week. Franny, meet TVR1, or Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Trevor can't speak right now. I haven't installed his voice modulation chip yet.
Oh, well, your incompetent buffoon is ready to be patched through.
Put him on, please.
Bye, Trevor. He's cute.
Jerry, tell me you have something good for me this week. My primetime drama Driftwood is floundering.
Absolutely. This first pitch is titled A Mutant Moved In. It's a hilarious sitcom about a mutant, shunned from society, who seeks refuge at a friend's house and then remains there as a live-in nanny.
Well, that certainly sounds incredibly stupid.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it.
Okay.
Strange things have happened to this family. These things may be a blessing in disguise.
Hi, Dad. Hey, what's up?
Well, when I clocked out today, Richard told me I have to move to second shift tomorrow.
Did you remind him I work nights?
You know Richard, it's work before family. It's either that or unemployment.
What about a babysitter? I've never had a babysitter. When I was a kid, my babysitter put me in the corner and farted on me. Hey, don't you answer that door. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted, but your mother and I hereby sentence you to 5 minutes in cell block C.
And what does C stand for? Corner. Hey, Danny, come on in.
And in walks problem solved.
Hi, Danny.
I sure hope you guys are having a horrible day. Misery loves company.
So what are we, the misery or the company?
Well, I just lost my job, so I guess I'm the misery.
You got fired? Does this have something to do with your mutation?
No, it has everything to do with my mutation. Richard didn't even try to be nice and lie to me.
Being nice while you lie is crucial.
I was about to clock in when Richard walked up, shoved a mirror in my face, and asked if I looked at myself before I left the house.
I like Richard.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was just like, yeah, I have to shave one side of my face.
That explains why Richard stuck me on second shift so suddenly.
The watery plot thickens.
Wait, you can't work second shift. What about your kids?
Well, that's what we've been trying to figure out. Hey, since your schedule's freed up, would you be able to watch the kids tomorrow evening?
I can pay you with a nice home-cooked meal.
Or sex.
Sure. Wow, I wish I could pay my landlord with home-cooked meals.
Or sex.
I'm sorry, Danny. Here you are, unemployed and a mutant. And all I can think about is finding a babysitter.
And the only jobs mutants get these days are terrible.
I have a solution. Danny can be our nanny.
So who's your target demographic with this one, Jerry? Children, parents, mutants?
I'm kind of going after everyone here. A Mutant Moved In is intended to instill values.
Nobody wants to see horribly deformed outcasts raising children, Jerry.
But Danny could be huge. Think about it. T-shirts, Danny the Mutant Nanny action figures, kids' bed sheets.
Maybe what was missing from my childhood was falling asleep nestled in the arms of my mutant bed sheets.
See what I mean?
Look, Jerry, part of me wants to pick up this show. That part's called insanity. What's next?
This next show is a drama set in the early 21st century. An alcoholic father, separated from his wife for 2 years, is thrust back into fatherhood after his wife dies. He's trying to stay on the wagon while dealing with his daughter's mischief.
What's it called?
Just have a look.
You still got a stick up your ass about that Devils Rangers game last week, Harlan?
Believe me, you'll be the first to know when I pull it out, because I'm gonna beat you with it.
Hey Eddie, give him a break. That's probably gonna be the last game he sees. Harlan's moving back to Seattle tomorrow.
That right? You moving back to Seattle?
That's right. I talked to my lawyer yesterday. Elizabeth wanted Bethany to stay in Seattle, and I agree with her.
I don't see why you can't bring your daughter here to Jersey. Seattle's got nothing but rain and suicide.
And echoes of the grunge scene.
Elizabeth didn't die from cancer. She had some assistance.
Dr. Kevorkian for the assist.
Harlan, I didn't know.
Hey, it's okay. This is also the last drink I'm gonna have. I'm getting back on the wagon.
2 years, Harlan. You abandoned her. You abandoned both of them.
She kicked me out and told me not to come back.
She did not kick you out of Seattle. You had a sick wife and a 13-year-old daughter, and you chose to move to the other side of the country.
Hey, if I had a passport.
I can't apologize enough. But I'm here now.
You are here now. Thank you.
It's good to see you, Ma. So how was your 2 weeks with Ma?
She gave me a speech about daily breast exams, and I don't even have any yet. And I've practically force fed every 2 hours.
Yeah, she gave me that breast exam speech too.
Can we stop for ice cream?
Yeah, sure.
You're the best dad ever.
If you give me the money, I'll get her ice cream. Chocolate vanilla swirl, right?
You got it.
This is Beth. You know what to do.
I find it hard to view this as a drama. Are you sure this isn't a comedy?
Although it may have key elements of a comedy, an alcoholic father, a dead mother, ice cream, and a runaway child, I can assure you it's not a comedy.
Every time I hear Harlan's ridiculous accent, I want to laugh or clean my ears with an ice pick.
It symbolizes his personal growth. In the second season, his accent will fade, showing he's put New Jersey behind him.
Well, I think the viewer's interest will fade faster than Harlan's accent. What's next, Jerry?
This next pilot's a comedy, and there really aren't words apt enough to describe it.
Very scary, Jerry.
You
never gonna talk me into drink again. I still inebriated.
I find a spot of tea always helps when I wake feeling squiffy.
I could barely keep wheelchair straight last night. Afraid Popo gonna pull me over, get DWI, driving wheelchair intoxicated.
How are you feeling this morning, dearie?
Really well. I slept like the tortoise, unable to be stirred by even the elephant's thundering stride.
I truly appreciate you having drinks with me for the centennial celebration of Princess Diana's wedding.
Tea time! I'm going to get fresh air. And I want green tea, not great tea.
There's an article in here about those ridiculous shoes from Sweden.
I'd take clogs over this bloody wheelchair any day.
Sexy postman, came brought mail. He's so hot.
Is that young German fellow? I certainly wouldn't hesitate to sign for his package.
Remember I told you I think I may be a descendant of Szechuan?
Got your genealogy results, did you, love?
4 bills to pay in 1 day.
You know, you'd never have that problem if you just used a pen.
A lot of modern inventions would make your life easier. Consider, for example, the spoon and the fork.
Oh, you always ask my kids about the chopstick.
What?
What are you on about?
I'm not related to Szechuan, and turns out I'm half Swedish.
Half Swedish? Bet you've nothing against clogs now.
Can't believe I'm only African-ish. I'm gonna go lay down.
In ancient Chinese Asian time, we say the crocodile that finds out he's alligator still bites just as hard.
Really?
Are you eating the last portion of my rice pudding?
That's racist. You think I eat anything that have rice in it?
Because nothing before this was racist.
Hundreds of genealogy results were recalled this morning due to a major lab mix-up involving a golden retriever. So far, it appears that only African and Swedish results were affected.
Jerry, there is one word that aptly describes this one. Feces.
Whoa, your robot can talk?
Yes, Trevor has quite the vocabulary already.
Feces. Bodily waste discharged from the intestines through the anus, or any TV show Jerry pitches this network.
If you don't hear from me, I'll see you this time next week.
This time next week then, sir.